Good morning to the Hellenic Association of Geographers. Here we are Eurogeo, the European Association of Geographers, and we would like to explain some words about our contribution to the European education and the European geography. Eurogeo is the European Association of Geographers. We are established in Belgium. We are an international NGO created in 1979 by the European Commission to networking geographers. We are a professional association for geographers, geoscientists, and other related areas. Developed by the Hellenic Bologna process network for higher education area in Europe. And we have the participatory status at the Council of Europe since 1989, and we are also the consultative special status at the United Nations since 2017. Eurogeo has very clear aims. We want to advance the status of geography by organizing events and activities for members, to produce publications, to support geographers, to identify and promote good practices in geography, to scale up research and give advice on geography, lobby at international and international levels, and make recommendations to policymakers in education, in urban planning, in landscape, and so on. Eurogeo has a strong network of partnerships, first at the International Geographical Union, to another international geographical associations, in Asia, in America, in Latin America as well, but also some national geographical associations like the Hellenic Geographical Associations. We belong also to the European Alliance of Social Sciences and Humanities. We are partners of ESRI, of Eurogeo, Europeo, Sustainable Development Solutions Network, GeoConnections, and more and more. In these 43 years, we have a lot of amazing achievements. More than 30 conferences, more than 6,000 individual members, more than 300 organizations. Almost every single department of geography in Europe belongs and is member of Eurogeo. We have run more than 40 projects, we have publications, activities, field trips, and training. We have an important academic reputation at the International Geographic Union, at the American Association of Geographers, at the European Alliance of Social Sciences and Humanities, and we have an important task of dissemination of the work of the geographers by a newsletter which is able to reach more than 12,000 people in Europe, social media, and also we have had some important awards like Geospatial World Forum, Bellman Best Educational Learning Materials, or the European Success Story in different projects like Youth Meter, MyGeo, and D3. Our aim is to protect geography and to promote the work of geographers. And we do that at the Council of Europe and some important commissions like the Committee of Migrations, the Council of Europe Landscape Convention, and at the Conference of INGO and the Commission of Education and Culture. At the United Nations, Eurogeo also takes part of the meetings of the Commission on Social Development, at UNHabitat, the New Urban Agenda, at the United Nations Geospatial Management Information Committee, and also to the United Nations Environmental Program. We aim to disseminate geography for all, making geospatial education and opportunities accessible to every single person. Because of that, International Geographical Union and Eurogeo have signed an important partnership in order to promote geography education on the occasion of the centenary of the International Geographical Union. IU has celebrated last year in 2023 the centennial of the IU, so Eurogeo has really and decisively contributed to the writing a paper and a chapter in the Golden Book, a Geographical Century, on the role of geography in education. But let me tell some words between the connections between Eurogeo and Greek. Eurogeo has held more than 30 conferences from the very beginning until 2022, and 2 of them have been hosted in Greece. In 2011, one was held in Athens at the National Technical University of Athens, and in 2022, the second one, last year, we held our last conference of Eurogeo at the Aegean University in Mytilene, at the Greek island of Lesbos. This is mostly because one of the most distinguished geographers, scholars in Greece, Professor Kostis Koutsopoulos, has taken part of Eurogeo board almost from the very beginning. Kostis Koutsopoulos has been a very important linkage between Greek geographers and European geographers. But not only Professor Kostis Koutsopoulos, he also involved, sadly passed away, a very emotional remembering to Professor Georgos Fotis. But now we have involved a new member at the board, a Greek geographer, Professor Ekaterina Klonari. As you can see, Greeks are very active at Eurogeo board, and in particular to the scientific outcomes like the European Journal of Geography. Professor Kostis Koutsopoulos is the editor-in-chief of our journal, but also the associate editors of Eurogeo journal are 2 Greek geographers, Professor Panagiotis Manetos and Dr. Alexandros Bardotskas Siompras. At the same time, our very important book series at Springer, Key Challenges in Geography, the Eurogeo series, has 3 series editors, 3 directors of the series. One is myself, the second one is Professor Carl Donner, and the third one is Kostis Koutsopoulos. So one more time, Greek and Greek geographers, they are really an important contribution to Eurogeo. Last, Eurogeo is running currently a Jean Monnet grant from Erasmus from the European Commission called GEODIM, Geography and Democracy and the Digital Age. And for this, Eurogeo has looked back into the roots of democracy in the classic Greek. So finally, Eurogeo wishes to recognize and appreciate to the Hellenic Association of Geographers for its outstanding contribution to the defense of geography as a scientific discipline, but also to promote the geographers as professionals. Congratulations, happy anniversary, and long life to Greek geography and Greek geographers.